Hi students, welcome. So here we have friction two block problem where two blocks are there and there is some friction coefficient between them, and the ground block is with the contact with the ground, and but that is not having any friction. Right now here there can be a question that what is this maximum force F, still these blocks are moving together, and or otherwise they can give the value like in this question I have taken that here this applied force is 12 Newton. So what will be the acceleration and friction between the blocks? So one condition could be that these blocks are moving together with the same acceleration, and the other condition could be they are moving with the different acceleration because the force is that much that there is a kinetic friction between them, right? Okay, so what will be the approach for these kind of question is that first we are going to assume that both blocks are moving together. We will take this case one, right? Both blocks are moving together, and then assuming this condition we are going to solve this problem. If this problem doesn't satisfy this condition, it means that the required friction is greater than the static limiting friction, then we will take the case 2, and then we know for sure that the blocks are moving with the different acceleration, right? So if we are going to take this case 1, and if F required, here I am saying F required is the friction required between the blocks is greater than the F static limiting value, then we know of course that the object is going to have a relative motion. So in that condition we will go to the case 2 where we will take both blocks as with the individual acceleration, and there will be kinetic friction between them. So case 2 will be both blocks are moving with different acceleration, are moving separately, and then for sure we know in this condition there is a kinetic friction, and kinetic friction value is fixed mu k multiplied by n. So then we can easily calculate this. But the process for these kind of problem would be that I will go to this, I will take first as condition that both are moving together, and then I will go to this, right? Or like for the first question, if you want to calculate, you can find out the maximum value of acceleration for they will move together, and then you can find out the maximum force from that. Okay, so both questions are interrelated, so I am going to approach the second question in this. So let us take here the data is given that the mass of this first block, this is our first block and this is our second block. So mass of first block is 2 kg and mass of the second block is 4 kg. Let us assume that both are moving together. So I am taking this case 1 and then I am solving this problem first. Okay, all right. The situation is something like this here. These are two blocks. Okay, they are moving together. Let's first draw the FBD. So on this system, these external forces are acting like this. First of all, there is a gravitation of the system, that is MA plus MB multiplied by G, that is going to act toward the earth surface, right? And that becomes 4 plus 2 6 multiplied by G. Let's take G as 10 meter per second square, so this becomes 60 newtons. Then the vertical normal will become 60 Newton because it is going to balance this force, right? Okay, there is no other force on the system, there is just this force F, which we have taken in our second problem. It has 12 Newton. So this is our 12 Newton. All right. Now this 12 Newton is going to pull this system. Then we will say for a system, we are going to apply the Newton's second law because this system is going to accelerate. So then total force equals to mass into acceleration. So acceleration of system is total force in x direction divided by mass. We know that we can apply the Newton's laws of motion in the individual direction. Now here the total force is 12 divided by mass of the system is 6. So acceleration comes out to be the 2 meter per second square. It means this system is going to accelerate with the 2 meter per second square. Okay, we are done with this. Now still we have not reached to the answer. This is just we have taken the assumption that they are moving together. Let us find out how much required friction will be in this condition. So for that I am taking the individual FBDs of these block. Okay, alright, we know that this is our 2 kg block. So forces will be 20 Newton in the downward direction, the gravity. And the normal between the first block and the second block, normal on the first block because of the second block is upward, and there is a external force of 12 Newton like this. So because of this block 1 is having a tendency of going in the forward direction. That's why the friction will be acting in the left direction. So this is our F required. Okay, the same F required will be acting on this like this, and these are the forces, right? On this there is a N21, and then there is a normal because of the ground on the 2, and then there is a gravitational force 30 Newton. Now we know that let's take the FBD of our second block, this block, so that we can find out the required friction. So from FBD of second block, we can say total force equals to mass into acceleration, right? So total force on the second block is just the required friction, Fr, equals to mass of the second block is 3 multiplied by acceleration is 2. So that is 6 Newton, right? Now let us find out static limiting value of the friction between the 1 and 2. So static limiting friction between 1 and 2, that is going to be F. Static limiting is mu multiplied by normal between the surfaces, and normal between the surfaces is the 20 Newton, because if you look at this diagram, the gravity which is acting on the first block will cause the normal at this place, right? So because of that the normal becomes 20 Newton, so then the static limiting friction is 0.5 multiplied by 20, which comes out to be 10 Newton. Okay, now look here, this 10 Newton static limiting friction is less than the required friction. Okay, it's greater than the required friction. It means these objects will have the static friction in between them. Because of that these objects are going to move together, right? So it means what we are getting the answer here, these answers are correct, that the acceleration of these two objects is going to be 2 meters per second square, and the friction between the blocks will be 6 Newton. Okay, alright, what if we increase this force, and at some point these blocks will start to slide. Now what is that maximum force till that moment these objects are going to move together? Okay, for that we need to think this problem carefully. What is going to happen is we are applying the force on this block, right? Here let me point it out. So here this is the block and we are applying the force on this block, right? A F force like this we are applying. So this one block can have any amount of acceleration depending on the value of F. If you are going to apply very large F, then the acceleration of one will be very large. But what about the second one? Second one will have the acceleration because of the friction, and now friction cannot become any value. It will be a limiting value. It will have a limiting value. Okay, what is that limiting value? That will decide the limiting acceleration of this one. So for the first problem, if you want to find out directly, you want to go to this first problem, what is the maximum value of force so that they are going to move together, we are going to find out the limiting acceleration of the second. That will become the limiting acceleration of 1 plus 2 together. Okay, so let us find out in this problem what is that. So for these kind of question where you need to find out the maximum, where we need to find out our maximum force for moving together. So for these kind of problems, first we will calculate the static limiting friction, and that we know right now it is 10 newtons between them. How do we know? Is from the mu multiplied by n between the surfaces. Mu is 0.5 and the n between the surfaces is 20 Newton. That comes out to be 10 Newton. Now from here we will find out the limiting acceleration of object A, object second. So limiting friction of object second, okay, that will be total force on the second divided by mass. Now here that the total force will be the static limiting value, that is the maximum value of the friction which can act on the two, right? So because of that, this value becomes 10 Newton divided by mass of the B is 4. It means that is 2.5 meter per second square. It means this second object can move with the acceleration of 2.5 meter per second square. It means this system can move with the acceleration of 2.5 meter per second square together. But if we want to move more than that, then they will become separate and they will have individual acceleration. So it means, let us find out that, let's assume they are moving together with this maximum acceleration. At that point we will have the maximum value of applied force. Still these objects are moving together, A plus B, and the acceleration is 2.5 meter per second square. So then maximum is F equals to ma. So F equals to m, mass of the system, that is 6 multiplied by 2.5, that comes out to be 15 Newton. It means still I apply a 15 Newton, both will move together. Beyond 15 Newton, they will have the individual acceleration, and in that condition, beyond 15 Newton, the acceleration of the 2 kg is going to be 2.5 meter per second square, and the acceleration of the 1 kg we can calculate from the, we know now the friction between them is 10 Newton, right? From that we can find out the acceleration of 1. Okay. Now similar to this is a PYQ of the JEE Mains. It appeared in the 2019 that two blocks A and B of mass 1 kg and 3 kg are kept on the table as shown in the figure. The coefficient of friction between A and B is 0.2 and between the B and the surface of the table is also 0.2, the maximum value. Now here there is a twist. Look here, we have solved a simple problem, but here they have given this, that between this table and that there is a 0.2 friction coefficient. The maximum value of F that can be applied on B horizontally so that the block A does not slide over the block B. Alright, so in this kind of problem what we have thought is find out the maximum limiting acceleration of A plus B system when they are moving together. Right, who will decide that? Over here is A. Why? Because A is going to move with the friction, with the help of friction, right? Okay, so acceleration of A would be total force divided by mass, and here we are calculating the maximum value of acceleration of A, that is total force, maximum force on A, which is the static limiting friction between A and B. How much is that? 0.2 multiplied by mass of A is 10 divided by 10. Anyway, you know that this value will be mu multiplied by G only, right? Okay, so mass is 1 kg. Okay, so this comes out to be 2 meter per second square. It means this system can move with the acceleration of maximum acceleration of 2 meter per second square. Now we need to find out that force which will cause this acceleration of 2 meter per second square. So look, I will take A plus B together. Understand it carefully. I am going to take A plus B together, and you are applying a F force, and they are moving together with the acceleration of 2 meter per second square. And when they are moving together, tell me, here there will be friction in the left direction on the B. It will be a kinetic friction, and that kinetic friction will be mu K multiplied by N on the B, and that becomes Ma plus Mb multiplied by, so that becomes mu K is 0.2 multiplied by Ma plus Mb becomes 40, so that becomes 8 Newton. It means 8 Newton anyway. When B is going to move, there will be a friction. Okay, so if we have taken this FBD, so we will say that the total force equals to mass into acceleration. So then F minus this friction equals to mass of system multiplied by acceleration. So F minus 8 equals to mass of system is 4 multiplied by acceleration is 2. So here this applied force comes out to be 16 Newton. It means till the point we apply 16 Newton they will move together. Here the result is a bit changing because of this friction. This friction you need to include first, and then you are going to find out the maximum acceleration, and that will give you the maximum value of applied force. So this is the approach for these kind of questions that you can apply for the other similar kind of questions as well. Hope you understood. You can also apply this concept when there are 3 blocks. When there are 3 blocks, then find out the maximum value of the acceleration when they are going to move together, right? Like this A can move with a maximum acceleration of 2 meter per second square, B can move with the acceleration of 3 meter per second square, and you are applying a force on this C. So it means system can move with the acceleration of 2 meter per second square. That will be our maximum acceleration. Okay. So all the best. Thank you.